Okay, AP Stat, we are going to look at example 8 right now. This is going to be building a stem plot, so I'm going to use Stemplot, and I've got test grades for 14 students here. So I'm just going to go into Stemplot, and I'll start from the beginning so you'll know where I'm going here. Okay, I'm dealing with quantitative variable, and it is a single group. And these are test grades, so I'm just going to write test here. And then I'm just going to enter the grades in just like this. So don't forget to use a space between or a comma, whichever you're more comfortable with. Not a B though, probably. I swear. Crying out loud. You'd think it'd been working all day. Oh my, okay. I know, nothing's more fun than watching me enter data into the Stemplot, but you know what? We'll all get over it. You can always race through this part if you want to. And most of you know how to do this by now. Okay, so I'm going to begin my analysis here, and then I'm going to use my drop-down menu, and I'm going to choose Stemplot. And there's my graph right there, and the key is down below, and then I've got my summary statistics. So however you use your snipping tool in your computer, you can do that to put the picture back into the notes. Or you can just draw it by hand. It doesn't really matter, because if you draw it, you're just going to be doing this and starting with your 6 and just 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you would just do it that way. That's not very pretty, so I've already saved the picture. So I'm just going to put that in. And then I'm just going to shrink this down a little bit and scooch it over here. Okay, so there's my stem plot, and of course I included my summary statistics because it's easy to include it. And as you can see the shape right here. Okay, you can see the shape. It's pretty symmetric. It actually doesn't get any more symmetric than that. So when I describe the distribution, I'm going to talk about center. This should be unusual values, okay? Unusual values, shape, and spread. Okay, so these are test grades, so I'm going to say that the test are symmetric with a mean. I'm going to report mean as the most appropriate value for center. So with a mean of 84.5 and a standard deviation of 11.387. There are no unusual features in the distribution. Yay! I don't know why I ended that with an exclamation point. Who knows? What's wrong with me? Anyway, so, and there's other ways you could have written it. You could have said something like the distribution of the tests appears to be symmetric and nothing unusual is visible. I have a mean of 84.5 and a standard deviation of 11.387. So there's, I mean, you could have said it in a lot of different ways, but just as long as you're covering this right here, all right, check, 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 check. If you've addressed all of those, then you're good to go. Enjoy.